It's really exciting to get another opportunity and kind of, so in a way, saw my career die last season, and then to kind of get a second wind here just helps you appreciate every day around the ice, and really you don't take anything for granted. So it's stuff like that, and making sure I'm always working really hard every time I'm on the ice, and just not taking anything for granted. I think just the general excitement level has been way higher than anything we've seen. Just majority of our team hasn't played a real game in almost 2 years, so hopping on the ice for day one, spirits were high. Everybody's really excited, ready to get going. Everybody's kind of ready to do whatever it takes to get in the win column and have a memorable season here.
I feel like for this preseason, it's been a lot of catching up. We had a lot of hard work to do to solidify our positions and work back to where we were, make up for lost time, if you will. We had a lot more skating to do, a lot more competition, and I think that the depth is so far in our team that there's really no one knows who is going to be playing, so we're all battling and trying hard and harder every day. I think as a freshman, my preseason was pretty hard because I was trying to adjust to what it was like to be in college and trying to mimic what the older guys were doing. But I think that this year the younger guys definitely had a slight advantage in that they were more in shape, in skating shape, and from the game perspective. So we were really just focusing on getting that touch back, and I think it was hard for all of us, but it was a long period of time and a lot of work that I think contributed to all of us getting better, and we're ready for the season to start now.
The goal unit in general brings in a lot of experience. I think this year we got Liam Murray being a transfer from Bethel, just has a lot of experience, comes from different places he's playing. And then we got Connor, also local kid, Boston Bandits. It's a good competition day in and day out. Everyone keeps us on his toes. Can't take any day for granted, and we're all competing every day for the spot.
I think we've got just a lot of talent back there. Any way you look at it, we've got a ton of depth. We've got anybody who can play any spot in the lineup as far as the D-core goes. We only lost one guy, but we brought in a few freshmen, some size and some skill. I think that'll make it more competitive all around and just kind of make it a tougher unit to break into. But I think no matter which way you look at it, it's going to be a good defensive unit, and it's going to be tough for other teams to play against, no matter who's in the lineup or where they're at. Some of the new freshmen have stuck out to me. Some of the young D, Barrett and Pat Keegan, and then even Mike Krupinski. Keegan and Krupinski both add a ton of size to our back end, a little bit of toughness as well, and some puck moving. And then we've got Barrett, who's kind of our Bono replacement. Can run the power play really well from the point, skates super well. He's been really fun to watch.
I think we have a really powerful first line with Bailey Conger, Jeff Skinner, and Chris Peters. They're really going to be a lot of the production from our team this year. I think that this year between lines 2 and 4, we don't have as much disparity as we used to, and we're all going to be competing for earning our roles.
Also got some transfers, obviously, that came in. I think Conger has looked amazing out there for us. He's making some crazy plays. We've got Clifton, who's looked really, really steady up and down the middle of the ice, can really shoot the puck. So I think just kind of the theme that we've got this year as a team is we've got a ton of depth, and it's going to make it a challenge and a competition every day for who's going to be the guys in the lineup and who's going to step up into those big roles.
Season's still very early, but there's a lot of skill I've noticed this year, a lot more maybe hockey IQ added, but it's a great time to come to practice every day and make it fun. Everyone's trying to get better. It's a great atmosphere to compete, and going against these forwards every day, it's definitely making the goalies better and the defense better, so it's a win-win for us. Evan Heldt just leading every aspect of the way. Love that from him. It's been huge, especially from the down year. He really took the bull by the horns. We got Chris Peters, who's an animal on and off the ice, and it's just the leadership group this year is so strong. You can look at anyone, and anyone could wear a C. Honestly, it's really like a family attitude, and everyone's helping one another.
NEHC is always a tough conference, and I think any way you look at it, the top 5 teams can kind of go any way. So I think the preseason poll came out, and we just kind of take that as a challenge. Nobody's really looking towards us to make any noise right now. And I think we all believe that we've got a group that can do some big things this year, so it's just up to us to really come together, buckle down, and do what we have to do to prove everybody wrong. I think we've got a ton of talent. We just have to show everybody else that we can put it together.
I think that the biggest thing that those tournaments can do for us is provide a winning attitude. If we start winning early, getting some hardware, then we're going to carry that confidence into the bigger tournaments and into the playoffs at the end of the year.
Well, expectation and goal is we want to win. We want to win now. We want to win. That's pretty simple, but you can't win a championship day one. You got to win one game at a time, one period at a time, one shift. Take every day. You can't take it for granted because obviously last year we didn't have a year, and I'm guilty of it. I thought I had another year, after freshman year, but it was a year removed. So coming to the rink every day, just practicing as hard as you can, just enjoying every moment, enjoying the process and see where it ends up.
I mean, obviously expectations are always you want to go to the tournament, national championship, stuff like that, but I think that we got to downsize a little bit, focus on game-by-game basis. I think the goal would be don't lose games at home. This should be a tough place to play. And just bring that right up into the NEHC tournament. We want to win the league, win the regular season, going through playoffs and start there, and then you never know what happens once you win that.